Wait a minute, this isn't a vintage, is it? Good and you, welcome back to New Hampshire Vintage. My name is Wyatt, and this is my 2026 LYNX Commander RE. And man, I got a lot to show you and talk to you about today with this thing. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're an existing viewer, welcome back as well. I usually work on 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s junk. And this is actually totally different for me. And this is also going to be a different video than what I usually make. So if you enjoy it, thank you. And I appreciate you supporting the channel in every way. So let's just get right to it. We're going to start from the front of the sled and just work our way back. And this is going to be a walk around on this 26 LYNX Commander. Later on in the season, when we get a little more snow and more trails opened up, I'm going to make a full review and a more in-depth look on this Commander as I get used to it and learn more things, because I'm still learning quite a bit as well. Let's just get right to it, and I think we're going to start with the skis. So looking at the sled, you're going to be able to see the bright blue skis. These are LYNX's Blade DS Plus powder ski, and man, they are wide. These things can go through some serious deep snow. Now I am going to reference the Ski-Doo Expedition a couple times in this video. It's technically that's competition, but since it is made by the same parent company of BRP, there is quite a bit of similarities, and I know LYNX and Ski-Doo are allowed to do their own separate thing and they can do their own thing, but at the end of the day, fit and finish, chassis, it's all BRP product. So the Ski-Doo Expedition actually comes with a, you can get a powder ski as well, but the Expedition Extreme has more of a trail orientated ski, and that's probably what more guys are going to be using this for. But out in Scandinavia, they definitely go off trail with this thing, and that's what it's designed for. So of course it's going to have the powder ski. And while we're on skis, we can look at ski stance. This does have a pretty narrow ski stance at 39 inches, and you have a little bit of adjustability, but you can see the A-arms underneath, which gives it that ski stance, and you can see the shape that they have, which is extremely cool. Also very distinct, and definitely can clear quite a bit of obstacles with these, which is obviously their main purpose, but looks wise too. It just gives the front of this sled a really cool appearance. So moving on, we're looking at the front shocks now. These are KYB Pro 36 Kashima coated front shocks. And these are some of the best shocks in the industry. And I think LYNX one-ups themselves with KYB 46 Pro Kashima coated shocks. But nonetheless, these can handle anything you throw at them. And just look at them. They are beefy and badass for sure. They are obviously adjustable, and you have your 3-stage clicker set up on these. And the biggest thing about these shocks is you got to make sure they're positioned on each side pretty close to each other. If not, if you can get it exact as you can, otherwise your ride's going to be slightly off. They are a little finicky. Moving up from the shocks, you can see the heavy-duty front bumper. And these have mounting holes on them because you can buy a accessory that is a side panel roll cage that goes all the way to the running boards to protect this whole side panel of the sled if you're going through trees or anything like that. And yeah, I decided not to do it on this sled because I like the look of just the panels themselves without any roll cage on it. Moving up, you can see the grill with the intercooler in it. Really cool. And then we get to the lights. So looking at these lights, seems like your eye draws to these first on the whole sled, and they are extremely cool. This is LYNX distinctive feature and look on these sleds. These quad popped out headlights. Now Ski-Doo has the quad headlights, I believe, as well, but they are covered up by a lens, so they're not as pronounced. But yeah, love the look of them. And it has little accent lights on each side of the bumper, which just gives it another cool look, distinct. So moving up, you can see the low pro windshield that they put on it. It's bigger than the Expedition Extreme, but still pretty small, sporty looking. Complements with the clear hand guards as well. You're going to need them with this small of a windshield. And underneath that, you can see the decal for the 900 Ace Turbo R. Yeah, this thing makes a measly 180 horsepower. All jokes aside, it's unreal. 180 horsepower on a sled like this is just crazy from factory. And you have a whole bunch of different modes. You have eco, normal, and sport. And you put this thing in sport mode, you better hang on, because it's a rocket ship. And since we were talking about the engine, might as well start her up so you can hear her. You hear that turbo flutter? I certainly do. And when it's in sport mode and you're actually riding this thing, it's gnarly sounding. I love it. So we could pop these panels real quick so you can kind of see what's underneath, and definitely kind of see, because they really cram stuff in here. It's kind of a two-hand thing, so sorry if the camera's kind of off. You have to. But there you can see your clutch cover with your tools. You can see bits of engine, electrical. You can see your oil fill and oil check. And yeah, this is a 4-stroke. A little bit more view of the engine. They really cram stuff in here. And the biggest thing is just getting, there's a little clip right there. You just gotta make sure that goes into place. The rest is fairly simple. Well, let's just take a look at the other side real quick. Like I said, a little clip there. There's your beefy chain case and transfer case, and I'll get to that in a second. Also, you might be able to, it's extremely hard to see, you got your little turbo down there. If you couldn't see that, I'm sorry. It's very, very dark in there, and also everything's so crammed together. So now we're going to move on to above the windshield here. You got a little cubby with your, you know, you can put whatever you want on there, cell phone, wires, wallet, keys. And then also above, you can see there's a little cubby there that's heated for your phone. So, you know, you don't have that issue, your phone going dead after a little while riding because it gets too cold, which is extremely neat. Ski-Doo has the same thing. And then below that, you have your 10.25 touchscreen display. Turn it on for you. So you have your navigation here, which just hasn't loaded yet. There you go. Should be popping up. And you also have your gauges here. Just connecting to all the stuff. Shows your battery voltage, which I believe you can change. No, she shut off on me. There we go. And then you have all your statistics. You have statistics. You try to say that 3 times. You have your van. You can change your engine mode to sport, normal, eco here. You could set it up to where you have quick. Keeps wanting to shut off, save power. We're going to start this sled up real quick. Oh, that sound. So you got your navigation, you have preferences, which is basically all your settings. You have your phone, which you can connect your phone to, and I got to figure out more with that. Media, and then controls, which is basically just your heated grips on this one. And a few more things I'm still learning. And then, like I said, you can swipe this over, and then you can just have your regular display. And I believe you can change this all around too. So you can see I have 38.3 miles on this. I did about 38 miles yesterday on it. So got a little bit of riding, but nothing crazy. Moving back from the display, you can see your left-handed controls here, which has your electric start, high beams, and then all this is screen controls as well as your heated grips. Then you have your brake, which is actually adjustable right here, so you can actually move this lever back and forth, so wherever your hands are is a nice comfortable position for you. You got your deep snow grab bar there, and then your thumb throttle, which is extremely responsive and very easy to move. Got, I believe, a 6-inch riser on this. It's not adjustable back and forth, which I wish it kind of was, but you can just, undo the screws and adjust it where you need to be. Below that, you have your heated seat, which works awesome. Already tried that. And then your DESS key, and then your heated visor port, which came factory. And your clear handguards, which I just think look great. Very sturdy. So now moving down from there, we have our high-low range. So this can tow 1,500 pounds, so bob houses, full jet sleds, trailers, anything you want basically in that weight range, which is just unreal. 1,500 pounds for a snowmobile is crazy. And that's where you can put her in low. You have your neutral, then your high range, so when you want to go ripping with the boys. So moving down, you got the seat, very wide seat, and it's extremely comfortable so far for the 38 miles I've ridden it. And the heated seat just makes it even better. And below that, you can see the Raiden 2 platform, which is basically like the Ski-Doo Gen 5 platform. So moving behind the seat, you have your 15-liter waterproof storage cubby that's built onto the sled, which actually has your battery access, extremely easy to get to. And yeah, you got some room here. You could put extra tools, clothes, whatever you want. And it's just really neat that it just comes built onto the sled. And then you can see these impressions. That's so you could put on the passenger seat. And passenger seat just fits on there, super easy to put on, looks great, and it's also heated and has heated grips. If you go with that package, you can go with the standard seat as well, save a little money. And you just plug it right in to the built-in plug, which is extremely convenient because that is a bear to put in if you don't have one already installed. You got to take everything off to get to the wiring harness. It's crazy. These seat connections also make the seat tilt very easily, so you can get to your storage cubby underneath with the seat still on, and it makes seat removal very easy, even though the seat is slightly awkward to hold. So moving back, you can see the really cool luggage rack. Now I already have the LYNX base plates put in. That's because I picked up a big container box to store backpacks or whatever I want in there, like a 18-pack of soda. And it just works really well. And this base plate is designed where you can have your wider mounting points as well as your 16-inch regular LYNX mounting points. Like if you already have a gas caddy in here from your previous sled, you can just throw it right on. Then you have your rail, which is extremely cool. At first I wasn't sure about it, but now it's really growing on me. You could tie stuff to it. It's used as a nice anchor point to pick the back end of the sled up, everything like that. It's not like a bumper. You're going to hit the receiver hitch or the snow flap and stuff before, which is a little bit of a letdown. I really wish there was a nice bumper on the back, so if you're backing up to something, you know. But yeah, I really like this rail. It definitely grew on me. Moving down, you can see the twin tail lights, which are just really cool, as well as the receiver hitch, and then the snow flap, which folds up and stays up. This is a new design by LYNX. It's just a simple spring design, but it's made where you can just keep the snow flap up, and if you're towing or if you're backing up, you don't have to suck your snow flap into your track. So we're moving on to the skid now. This is LYNX's Easy Ride skid, and it accommodates a 155-inch long track, as well as the track being 20 inches wide. It's just beefy. And this skid is beautiful with the blue. It has a adjustment knob in the back right there, and you can turn it whatever direction you want to where you can accommodate a, you know, 2-passenger, or if you're towing, which is extremely neat. A lot of adjustability on this sled. Grease points are easy to get, and this skid also has KYB Pro 46 Kashima coated shocks, which are just unbelievable, with obviously adjustment. This thing is just, you can jump off anything or you can go through anything. It does everything you want it to. It's what just makes this sled so cool. I did install scratchers, so these don't come with the sled. You have to order those separately, but you can see there the scratchers. I haven't used them yet, but I wanted them on there just in case if I ever needed them. Just do a last walk around here on it. Just that color design. It definitely grew on me with that blue and the silver and everything. Just pops. So there we go. 2026 LYNX Commander RE. Now part 2 on this is going to be me actually taking this for a really good ride, and after a couple 100 miles I'll reevaluate what I have to say and stuff I learned and stuff that I started not to like or stuff like that. But right now, first impressions, love the sled. It's extremely fast, and its ride's actually pretty good for being a 20-inch wide, 155-inch long track. It is a little pushy, as expected. It's not the ultimate trail machine. It's not what it's designed to do, and that's not why I bought it. I bought it because I like to tow my bob house out and go the ice fishing and all that stuff. I'm right by a lake, so this is perfect for that. And but you can trail ride with it, perfectly capable. And I was coming from a 90s sled, but I also had a 2018 Ski-Doo backcountry, Renegade backcountry, so It rode just about the same as that. A little bit tippier on corners than the backcountry was, but it was nonetheless, it's really great sled so far for the 38 miles I've done. Now, a couple things that grinds my gears on this thing. First is just a preference thing. I'm not a big fan of the low pro windshield. I did put a medium size windshield on it, and I will show you that footage right now. But the low pro looks really good, but I just don't like the wind. I'd rather block out some more wind. So the medium windshield worked good for me. They do make really tall windshields, but that starts to get a little goofy for me, preference-wise. So that's one thing I did change. Another thing that I really don't like on this sled is in the back, which is the tow hitch. So this is like a jet sled style tow hitch, which is fine, but the Ski-Doo Expeditions have a receiver hitch, which for like a four-wheeler size receiver hitch, which then you can put whatever receiver you want in it and tow whatever you want. When this, you're kind of limited to just the shackle here size, and it's easy to change out. It's just me just not liking the receiver hitch they put on. Especially if you can tow 1,500 pounds with this thing, like they say. This little hitch here, I don't think is going to be that adequate for that. Otherwise, I love the sled so far. The width of the tunnel, you can see, definitely wider, but that you get used to extremely fast. Same with the width of the panels. This is a wide sled. You can see it, but you get used to that as well as the ski stance. I wasn't sure about the narrower ski stance at 39 inches, but it does really good. You know, once you get your shocks adjusted right, which I'm still getting to that tunability point, your ski doesn't lift up as much as you think it would, and the track doesn't push as much as you think it would for being a 155. So definitely a nice riding sled. Well, I'm gonna end it there. Hope you enjoyed my walk around on this LYNX Commander, and stay tuned for a part 2 later on this season. I definitely am gonna do a full review on this once I get more miles on it and learn it more. So if you're into vintage sled stuff and power sports and stuff like that, consider looking into my channel and seeing if you like that type of stuff, because that's what I'm mostly into. But the new stuff is definitely cool as well. It is nice just hopping on a new sled and riding with your buddies for the sake of snowmobiling, as much as I love my vintages. With that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. And yeah, I just appreciate you guys watching. So I'll see you guys very soon.